Hi, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? Hopefully, we're all doing awesome. Give me a second here, people, please. Technical difficulties. Okay. Let go. Kitty. Little kitty. Oh, it's too bad everybody can't see you. You're so pretty. Yeah. It's too bad. You're too pretty. Okay, so today we have to go to Dawnguard. um, um, sorry guys. Return to Isfrin. Okay, well, what time is it? What are we packing? Too much, like normal, but whatever. Come on, Lydia, let's go. And of course, those blasted bowls. And we'll see how long today's episode goes. Oh, hi. Okay, 2 shakes of a dead lamb's tail. Hold on a second here. I think I mucked up. There we go. Wow. Alrighty, now that that's accomplished. Hi, kitties. Good morning. Hopefully everybody's having an awesome day. Let's head off to Dawnguard. Fort Dawnguard, not Dawnguard. Dawnguard is the town, I think. I don't remember. Anyways. Did I send the invite? Oh. What happened? Did it not take or something? Is it grumpy? It's a secret. No, I didn't mute you. Hold on, let's go find out what happened in here. Unmute, I'll do that. Let's try this again. Okay, it says you're here. I can't hear you, though. But I didn't mute you. I know I didn't. I can't hear a word you saying. Ah, okay. Then I'll leave the party and we'll try again. Yes, okay. While we get the technical difficulties sorted out, let's carry on our merry route to get ourselves to Fort Dawnguard and speak with Isran again. Because he's going to want to know what happened. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know. Now, well, what happened to Potato Horse? Isn't there supposed? Oh, I bet you I know. I bet you I know. Here, kitty, kitty, no kitty. This is like the third time I've come here at this tent here, and there's been no cat. Silly beasts. Okay, how much gold do we have? Lots, but... Do I want a horse? Do I want to buy this horse? I don't want to steal you, but do I want to buy you? I should buy you. Yeah, we'll see. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, don't be that way. Do-do-do. Ah, I thought that shadow there, I thought that shadow was a dragon coming to get me. Oh dear. Okay, try it again. Okay, well, try it again. Aha, I hear you. Oh, that shouldn't affect it, should it? Oh. Hmm. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. We are gonna run to Fort Dawnguard. Because why not? I've done all kinds of fun things. I've got Meridia's Beacon. I don't know if I'm going to do that quest though. You're still there? Dude, you should be gone by now. I suppose I have no choice but to kill him, right? He's the old orc. He's looking for an honorable death. He thinks he's too old to have wives. Yes. He thinks he's too old to have wives. Looks pretty young to me. It was funny yesterday. I haven't watched, but I think a phone call came through on my stream across the stream. Oops. It happens. What are you going to do? What do you do? There's not much I can do. I turned my phone down, yeah, but I nobody usually phones me. Run, little one, run. The big bad orc is coming to town. Boo. I think I might have misplaced my marbles. Where does that path to? Actually, I had a whole bag full.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
I'd better not shout at him. I know I'll get in trouble. I did yesterday and I had to restart, so whoops. I didn't even know what the shout was that I used. But everybody pulled their guns, everybody pulled their swords, and I'm not willing to die yet, so. Whoops. Oh, I laughed. Oh! Where did you come from? Did you see what I got, Lydia? Look at what she's got. With fire enchantment. Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Hey, I don't always remember what I've done. I don't... Oh, that's right, too. That's right, too. Yeah, I've been doing them early. Yeah, that's right. I asked, any opinions? And that was the one. That was the one that won the consensus. Run way up past here, past Hogan. Oh, what does that say? But I thought Falkreath was that way. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. Well, it looked like you said something, but I couldn't hear you. Oh. What the hell are you killing?
Where are you?
Oh, a wolf. Is that the way to Helgen?
Guess it's all clear now.
Right? Okay, that's the way. I've been playing far too much Minecraft. I don't have a map in Minecraft, so. And I've been running all over the place. Investigating seeds, you know. But regardless, today is Skyrim. There's a dragon of Half-Life. What's that about? I see. Oh, lovely. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. Yeah, I got out of those when I found this one. I used to play a shit ton of Halo. I play. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. I see. Back then I was busy raising children. I didn't have... Well, I had time for video games, but it was kind of a moot topic. I had a 3-year-old. And now he has a 7-year-old. And the other two... Okay. One is a lawyer in Ontario.
I've been fishing in these parts for years.
Okay. And from what I understand, the youngest is a nurse in Red Deer County. My son's a mover. Yeah. My son's a mover. I am so proud of him. Even more so than the girls. They had an easier go of it than he did. Kind of like the... He's had to go like this character's had to go. A little rough around the edges and slightly twisted. Oh, Falmar. Don't even talk to me. Oh, stifle. Oh, they're so grouchy. Even when you're just running by them. Yep, now I'm just babbling along. I didn't realize this... Thanks. I didn't, and I mean that. I didn't realize what kind of a long run this was, honestly. Ow. Some kind of soldiers. Did you get him? Work. Oh. I'm gonna get me a butterfly in a jar. The one thing I can have out of this whole cottage that I don't feel bad about taking. Well, normally I use that cottage as a stop point. I'll stop there and if it's starting to get night and sleep. Aha! Are you kidding me? That's what you get for sneaking up behind me and biting my ass. Thanks for trying, Lids. Okay. Wow, I'm having far too much fun. I just want to go this way. Come on, Fluffy. Yeah.
Is what you want, huh?
Bad dog. There will be no biscuit for you. Really?
Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. That's your best, huh? Ah.
Yep. Took you down, dummy. Hey, Lydia, you know what? Where are you? Where are you, girl? Lydia. There she is.
I'm right behind you.
Hey, get back here. I want to give you some
Your
stuff.
command.
I am going to give you that and that. We'll get you some dwarven boots, my dear. She looks pretty skookum in dwarven armor, that one. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, let's go. Oh, where's that bear? Come on, Yogi. Well, that's a hell of a way to go. Oh, I'm starting to crack again. Oh my. Well, I'll explain to you what happened. We used that for our rent instead of anything else. So my next payday is going to be when I can get a new set of headphones. We were behind. Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know that that's what happened. That's where all that went to.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Oh, you don't want to do that, darling.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you.
Okay.
Hey, be
Sorry, Lydia. Let's see what this turkey had. This way. I don't know what's this way, so we're gonna go this way. But there's Pat. Oh. What's this? Oh, is this the Nernroots farm? This is the only place where this stuff will grow back in less than a year. And I've actually tested my theory on that. If you pull the Nernroots by Whiterun, the one under the bridge there, and the one by the log. Why? What pissed you off? Oof. What was I saying? If you pull the Nernroot by Whiterun, by the log there and under the bridge, if you don't come back for quite a while or go near those two spots, a year's worth of game time, it will grow back. I proved it. Oh, I'm not running all the way back. Well, you playing a fighter, no, probably not. But me playing a mage or an archer or even a sneak thief, Nernroot's a good tool for us. Oh, little dog. Usually I'd be going after them little fishes too. Okay. Never mind watching the skies, man. Watch the ground. That's where the shadows are. I don't care. A bear can stay over there. Lydia, you leave that bear alone. Oof. Yeah, I know, but as soon as I fast travel, she'll be there. That's why I said, Lydia, leave that bear alone. As long as she doesn't take on a Spriggan, we're good. Silly thing fought a dragon the other day. Well, was starting to fight one. And was promptly fast traveled from there to home. Okay, where am I? Where the Hades am I? Oh, dragon. Oh, I know where I am. I'm almost to Riften. Nightbot got another. That's all I can see right now is the last one that Nightbot got. Are you kidding me? chasing me down. What a bad dog. Anyways, yeah, all I can see is message deleted. And we're gonna run right on past. Because darn near every time I come to this town, a dragon attacks me. Oh, Jesus. No, I just happened to see Lydia White right here. And she wasn't there the last time I looked. Scared the daylights out of me. Why do I smell burning erasers? It's literally like somebody's taken and is burning erasers. Your brother's not even home. He went camping with all the rodents. He didn't spend any money. Well, the boys went, so Anne paid for it. Uh-huh. Yet. Oh, she'll never let him live it down either. She'll never let him live that one down. She'll be on him like flies on shit until he repays her every penny. Yeah, she's... Yeah, I just find it amusing. I think it's all funny. But anyways, regardless, Skyrim... I'm getting there. Don't you recognize this valley? Well, there you go. There you go, Mr. Wireless headset. You're making toast. Where's mine? In the bread bag. I don't keep bread in my fridge. Unless it's store-bought. Usually weekends, Joe and I make bread. Oh, I wonder if that vampire is gonna be here again. Well, here's a thought. Why don't you just use it to mix up the bread dough? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I know. Best bread recipe I ever found was a bread maker recipe. Never wash your loaf pans.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not
Oh, you
vampires.
twit.
Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort
Stand right in the
Dawnguard.
light.
I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires.
What a turkey.
Unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Temping. Now how do I get up there? You betcha it is. How the hell do I get up there? Is it this one? Yes.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can. Sleep. Only what I've heard. Back in the Second Era, the Jarl of Riften had a son. Adventurous type. Too much for his own good, it seems. Wound up turning into a vampire. The Jarl, unable to kill his own son, spent a fortune building this keep and hiring men to guard it. Their job was to keep the Jarl's son contained within. They took it seriously, and served honorably. They were eventually forced to put him down. The Jarl banished them from the hold, but they stuck to their cause. Fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission. Stay alert.
Uh-huh.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
No.
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. It's... well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was... a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just
I'm
became
gonna go different
absorbed,
with this one.
obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Okay.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Why? Because of that story? Do you actually believe any of that? Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime,
You're an ass.
don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him?
Then
Try talking to anyone who's near the traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Where would a Moth Priest actually
back
go?
before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Well, I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along. If you want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
I see. Okay, Lydia,
Still
go
here.
on home.
You lead,
You know
I'll
what?
follow.
You stay, I'll be back. Get out of my
If you
way.
want to come along, it has to just be me and you.
Just wait a second. Hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna run back over here. Take Lydia home. Go back and get her. It's noon somewhere. That it is. Do you have any obligations to do today?
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me.
Okay. Okay, back to Fort Dawnguard. Mm-hmm. Ah. Ah. Well, I'm sorry. There you go. Where's Serana? I'll go figure. I'm waddling around. Okay. But she's still in the keep somewhere? Of course, why wouldn't I be? Well, where is this broad? I should just take you with me. Bits and pieces and kibbles and bits and bits and bits, kibbles and bits and bits and bits and kibbles, and I don't see her. Yeah. Yeah, what? I need those. I'm not doing that yet. Serana, where did you get to? I'm not much of a fan either, but you know. I do know when I... Oh, that sounded like a zombie.
I don't think the vampires would be stupid enough to attack us here, but you never know.
They already have, dummy. Okay, well... College of Winterhold. Yeah, I hate it when they do that. Oh, I just heard yawning. Where'd I hear you? No. That place. Wow, this is some entrancing gameplay, huh? Oh, I didn't hear her say anything about where she would be. Aha!
Were you looking for me? Of course. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Now that we've got that found. Why am I hearing zombies? I don't know. All I know is every now and then I hear zombies. Oh, I hope I don't get attacked in here again. Come on, Slowpoke. Holy crap.
When will you fools learn? The night is out.
Who's there?
Where? Hey? Oh. Oh, I've been doing that regularly. One-hit kills. Oof. I watch Major Slack Attack on YouTube, and I love his channel. What an awesome dude. He does walkthroughs and pure builds. He's where I got the idea to do the Orc run. And you telling me how much fun being a warrior was, well, I'm having fun, yes, but I'm not I'm not quite sold on the warrior thing yet, but I killed 2 dragons and got 2 of those kill shots. Never touched me. Well, I'm still learning how to be an orc. Oh, for crying out bloody loud!
Blood will not protect you. I'm done.
I will not have that.
Yes?
No, I'm trying to... Oh, I hate this. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Fast travel to the Tower Stone. From the Tower Stone. No, not at all. There's my potato horse. He was supposed to go home. Yes, this one does. It's a borrowed horse.
Who's there?
Are you kidding me? Get up. This is the third time I've seen this.
Done and done.
Yes.
Boom!
Where'd you come from?
Oops. Oh, shit. Well. It's not me she's attacking. She killed it. She... Unbelievable. Yeah, my horse is gonna be somewhere over here dead. Whatever. Excuse me. No, I'm not sick. I have COPD. Well, that's just an annoyance. You know that, right? That is so annoying. Do not bug the Horkers. Oh yeah, I've got the Tower Stone. Of course she's gonna harass the Horkers. Why wouldn't you bother the Horkers? Okay, we're gonna get up here to this college and see what happens from here. Is this the road? I think so. Ugh. As this character, no. I don't even want to be here, honestly. I don't want to talk to this woman or anything. I'm not even impressed. For some reason, right now I've lost.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go?
Anywhere you're not, sister. Do I want to go and talk to these people? No, I really don't. Oh, I know, I was actually going the wrong way on purpose.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Huh, humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone
Nothing.
is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration. So, no? Very well. It's your choice.
Okay, bye.
All right then.
I'm no fan of the
Sorry,
sun.
Serrano, I'm not doing that.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Yep. I think today is going to be a play video games in my jammies day. Or I might just
Fate is the
sit
name.
and
I keep the inn.
Hey, I wonder. I wonder.
Don't think you can board. Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
I was wondering if he knew. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Whoa!
I gotta stop doing that. No, probably not, but still. Yeah. I have to go, before I go in there and do that, I have to go home.
It's bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Carefully. I'll go and I identify the place. What are the Fulmer doing out here? Oh, I've got way too much shit. Let's go discover this place. I'll go home and... Ow. That is so annoying. Okay, now we'll go discover this place. And then I have to go home before I get into it. So, yes. Jump, for Pete's sake. Okay. I think this is going to about do it today. I'm tired.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
What Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters...
Oh, can't you? Why must you people invade my space? Go home, you're drunk. Oi. Ugh. Well, anyways, on that merry note. Yeah, go find a place to sit down. Walk right through the fire. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. And flop. And we are going to save it here. And carry on from here. We will go and rescue the moth, blah, 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 the moth priest tomorrow, if I could speak. I hope everybody has an awesome day. And, ouch. And a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.